Welcome back. We now want to bring you a CBS News exclusive. Two Department of Homeland Security officials tell CBS News U.S. border agents have been court-ordered to stop deporting migrants under President Trump's asylum ban. Now, the move follows a federal court order which found the ban could not be used to completely block humanitarian protections for asylum seekers. The president issued the measure back in January, essentially ending a practice which had been part of U.S. law for decades. And in fact, it was credited for a steep drop in illegal immigration at the southern border. CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez obtained this scoop, as you do, on this and many other topics, and joins us now with more. Camilo, good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us about this new order now and what it means.
Sure. So just to level set, back in his first day back in the White House, President Trump issued this unprecedented proclamation, Errol, that suspended asylum processing at the U.S.-Mexico border on the grounds that the country was facing what he called an invasion of migrants under the Biden administration that needed to be quelled through this unprecedented policy. And the president gave officials the power to just deport people and turn them back without any sort of asylum screening, which has been a mandatory requirement under immigration law since the 1980s. And this has been the main U.S. border policy under the second Trump administration. But on Friday, a federal appellate court in D.C. said that this order could not completely eliminate those legal protections that people fleeing persecution and torture have in the U.S. And so now, because of that court ruling, we are told that Customs and Border Protection officials have received internal instructions to stop deporting people under this proclamation. Now, to be clear, this does not mean that migrants entering the country illegally will no longer face deportation. They will continue to face deportation, but under regular immigration law, which also, importantly, Errol, allows them to request humanitarian protection to try to stop that deportation.
That is a fascinating development. And what's also interesting is, as far as I understand, illegal crossings are at historic lows.
Yes.
And in fact, when we look at crossings across the infamous Darien Gap in Central America, those have also dropped. So is there an argument to be made that the current administration's efforts, the previous administration's efforts, are working to decrease illegal immigration?
The Trump administration certainly thinks so, Errol. Just put this into perspective. Back in July last month, Border Patrol recorded just 4,600 illegal border crossings. That is the lowest tally ever recorded by the agency. It is also a figure that the Biden administration recorded in 24-hour time spans during many days in 2023 and 2024.
Wow.
And it is down from the peak of 250,000 illegal crossings in December of 2023. Crossings along the Darien Gap that divides Panama and Colombia, a corridor that many migrants were using to come to the U.S., are down significantly too. Just 10 people crossed that jungle in June. That is compared to the average of 800 per day last year, Earl.
We'll see what happens as the year fleshes out, but those are encouraging numbers when we're trying to save and improve people's lives, because that's a risky journey so many of them make. Camilo Montoya-Galvez, thank you so much. Appreciate your reporting.